Assalamu alaikum everybody, and welcome to a BMW E39, an honest review, and thanks to God that I had this car for a review, that it runs and drives and has no problem with the mileage of 500,000 kilometers on its odometer. Even with this enormous amount of mileage, this car will give you an exciting ride that you will never forget and remember till the day you die. This car today is as honest politician that really thinks about his people, and he's not corrupt and usually gets assassinated by chosen people that do not work on Saturdays and bomb everybody around themselves just because they think that they feel not safe. This car is wonderful as marrying perfect woman with negative body count. This car as perfect as being a good Muslim with noble actions and praying 5 times a day on time, following the holy book, being nice to your neighbors and everybody, and not committing every imaginable sin, and proudly after you committed all the sins screaming in all the restaurants that you are not eating pork because you are Muslim. When E39 was released, instantly it became a Hollywood star. This car was chasing the famous Mustang Eleanor in Gone in 60 Seconds, and the Mustang couldn't get away from the BMW E39 with the detective driving through the city and destroying LA. It's just amazing, as Trump says many times, amazing. Why he repeats himself all the time, I have no idea, but it was amazing chase. Mr. and Mrs. Smith were chased by baddies in E39. Also, the Top Gear host, Sir Jeremy Clarkson, the emperor of all the car reviews, said that this car is like Tom Cruise in the car world. Princess Diana had one and she drove herself without any chauffeurs. And also CEO of Rimac and Bugatti drives an E39 M5. And a lot of different YouTubers, car reviewers, billionaires, they all have in their car collection E39 M5. This perfect car, gift from heaven, was made in a huge mess. Development started in 1993, and that is simply not enough time to do anything in car world, especially to create from the scratch one of the most important cars in the company's history. And also they had 2 designers, and there was limited time, not a lot of money, and that was big problem for BMW. And in all that mess they did an excellent job. It was just amazing. Today in M body kit, E39 looks wonderful. Even our very used E39 still can attract youngsters. When car has a great design from the factory, it doesn't matter what condition it is in. This car has seen more butts of young men than Epstein Island. Nevertheless, it looks still very desirable. Yes, we do have some cracks and scratches all over the body, from minor scratches and big ones, but from any angle, car is still very hot. And you know that if you're gonna buy this car, it will ruin you financially, because especially this car with this huge mileage, but you want it really bad. This shape is truly timeless and always will be beautiful and desirable. And it doesn't matter that our car is more used than USA use Israel tax money. For me, it's just like a brand new car from the factory. Okay, I'm lying, not brand new car from the factory, but when you drive it, you don't think about it, you just excited driving it. Interior is made for only precision driving. Everything here screams floor it, just cars scream at you non-stop, just drive it aggressively. And everything is lined up for a perfect maneuver of attacking corners with the same aggression and force that you attack somebody that owes you money. Interior does feel like it has 500,000 kilometers of mileage. We have all these sticky buttons, and materials feel a little bit out of shape, and there is no luxury German smell at all left inside of this interior. Usually all German cars, when they have like 10-15,000 years in this world, they smell nice and good, but this car has so much mileage that just smell went away. Surprisingly, every switch works inside of this interior. All the electronics are very lively and have no problems, no screams or weird noises. All the buttons do not go inside of the dashboard. Everything is nice, everything feels good and common, and that's very weird. If this interior was in good condition, good leather, and not so destroyed by people touching it, I would say that this is one of the best interiors in automotive industry. Under the hood we have naturally aspirated straight 6 2.8 liters. That does leak oil and consume oil, and it needs oil all the time, more than petrol. And reasons for such oil dependency is very cruel and cold-blooded treatment of this car. When you neglect simple service and maintenance, any car will die really soon. In general, this car is very reliable. Those E39s are at the same level as Toyotas if you take care of them. It develops 190 brake horsepower, and when I drove the car a little bit further, you will see how I drive it, I accidentally said that it develops 170 brake horsepower. The real number is 190 and 280 Newton meters of torque. 0 to 100 kilometers will happen in lively 7 seconds with a manual transmission, and with automatic it will take about 8 seconds. Actually, those engines very reliable if you keep up the maintenance. Again, I will repeat myself, because this engine done 500,000 kilometers and it's still going, it's still delivering the performance, but it's burning oil, doesn't make any noise, just burning oil and leaking oil. Transmission and clutch are in perfect condition and work very well. Only problem is with the brakes and the shock absorbers. Later you're gonna understand why I say that brakes has the problem, and the shock absorbers, they just make noise, they need heavy investments to restore everything. Trunk is dirty and have some stains and some holes in it, but still nice and very handy with all the maybe original tools. I have no idea if they're original or not. In general, even this very hard used E39 is very exciting and thrilling to drive. Any E39 will give you so many emotions that you will remember it for the rest of your life, and before bed you're gonna think about this car every night, and your wife will think that you're thinking about other women of yours or ex-girlfriend, but you forget about females at all and just dream about E39 with the V8 or M5, but those prices are just, for M5 especially, are crazy. So let's go to the drive. It does feel that the car has for almost 500,000 kilometers on its odometer. It does feel its mileage. Nevertheless, same engine, same transmission, and it needs really enormous work on a suspension, because everything squeals and rattles, everything. And it's a little bit scary to drive. So as I said before, engine develops 170 brake horsepower, and that's not enough. Nevertheless, even with this such small amount of power and very nice tuned exhaust system, it does feel interesting. Listen to the cracks. The smell of burning petrol and oil is an exhaust, and every time you stop, the exhaust gets into the interior and you smell it even more. The magic of E39, even this with huge mileage on the odometer, is in just the driving feel. Still, even with this horrible condition, look at it. Look at that. Also, gear lever. Even in this condition, it still gives you that magic feel. It still does. It still gives you joy when you drive it. That's only 50 kilometers and I'm smiling. You cannot touch brakes really hard because it will do a really horrible thing. I will show you right now what it will do. When you drive it, you are happy. Even in this condition, even with this mileage, you are happy. Whoop. This is what it does when you brake. That's why this is the last time I'm driving it fast. We did it in the Russian version and I forgot about its feature and I shit bricks when first time I touched the brake pedal.
on like speed of 70-80 kilometers. Едем медленно, но ощущение... Что такое, блядь? Я забыл про... That was very, very scary. So we're gonna drive it really gently and just I will tell you about the general feel of the car with this mileage. So you do understand that you need to spend a lot of money here to just keep it alive, and you are willing to spend money on this because you like this car. If you find the E39 in a good condition, manual 3-liter or a V8, buy it immediately. Don't think about it twice, buy it immediately. It will be the best choice you will ever make in your life. You will not regret it. Right now I'm sitting in the one of the shittiest 530 E39 in the world that you can find, and I am happy. I am happy, I am excited, and I can feel the potential of joy that I will get if I buy something better than this. You must have it, you must buy it. So the owner of this car, he's not an owner, I mean he's a reseller. He buys and sells cars for I think 15 years, and we're talking about W140, and subscribers of my channel know that I'm a look at this gay Land Cruiser. So subscribers of my channel know that I love W140, and everybody, sorry, just cannot concentrate. There's a Land Cruiser, really gay one, Tajik, it's from Tajikistan, and all Tajikistan love to vyobal with wherever they go. Not a racist thing, I also have Tajik blood, so if you're from Tajikistan watching it, don't even try to make it a racist, because I also look Tajik, so yeah. Anyway, so the guy, the owner of the shop that we borrowed this car from, we were talking to each other, and he said that he had a W140 silver one, S320 1997, and I said, why did you sell it? Because for me, the pinnacle of engineering, automotive engineering, is in W140. There is no better car than W140. He said that when he drove for the first time E39, he immediately sold his W140 and bought E39, because he said E39 is a much better car than W140. I disagree with him. I think they are not comparable. They are very different vehicles and cover very different needs. Both of them will make you happy for sure, but E39 is more a hooligan car that must be driven aggressively, that must be well kept all the time, because you need to enjoy the speed. You cannot drive it slow for a long time and expect you're gonna like it, because you will do things like that. You will accelerate, you will change gears aggressively. In W140 you can drive it slow for 5 years and forget that it has a V8 or a V12 engine, because that's how good it is, you know. In E39, even with 170 brake horsepower, you want to thrash it around, you want to drive it aggressively, because that's the BMW DNA. Even in this condition that I'm not sure that we're going to make it back to the parking lot of my friend to give the keys back after the review, I still drive it like a lunatic. I still want to just thrash it around, do the burnouts, do drifting and everything. That's the magic of a E39 BMW. So if you're going to find one and you're thinking, should I buy one or not? What about the maintenance? If it's not 500,000 kilometers on its odometer and the owner has decent service history and it's nice, buy it immediately. You will not regret it. It's something every man must experience in his life. It's worth it. Weirdly, all the electronics works. Everything works. Usually electronics, just have to rev it up. Oh! Every time when I drive it aggressively, there's huge black smoke. Huge black smoke. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what do you think about the car and the review. And please subscribe to my channel, share the video. Take care and bye bye.